Hello, Dolphiliacs and Disney Dust Collectors. Sorry, it's been a little bit of a while. We've been busy. We've been making marriage plans and other things. And so, yeah, it's just been a lot going on because this is almost a month too late. But I wanted to go ahead and just take a look at our Dia de los Muertos Barbies. Because 2021, we have some beautiful additions to this line that Mattel has been doing. This is the second Dia de los Muertos Barbie from last year, and the one before that, the first one came out in 2019. We don't have her. She is beautiful. Has like a lot of monarch butterflies. It's a gorgeous version, but we don't have her. I don't know if we will get her because she's really expensive, but let's go ahead and get into these. I'm just really going over the 2020 to contrast. I love what they have done this year. It's very traditional what they have done, especially with the colors. There's all these like dark purples with the rich, beautiful golden, yellow, orange hues for the marigolds. This year, with 2021, they have really managed to go with a very traditional style for Dia de los Muertos while also making it very Halloween oriented. They really pumped up the spookiness, which Dia de los Muertos really isn't about being spooky. It's about remembrance. It's about remembering the dead. It's a beautiful sentiment. But I being having a little gothic heart, I love when they incorporate some spooky elements. And you can really see that in her marigold flower crown that has actual sinister looking skulls coming through. And yeah, these aren't really crystal skulls. They look like actual skulls, but I am here for it, darlings. So yeah, without further ado, just to go through what I really like about the boxes. One of the primary flowers that's used in the celebration is marigolds. It's a specific type that grows in Mexico, but I love that with this iteration in the line that they really do bring out that traditional element. You can see orange hues all over, and it is a striking contrast to the dark purples and plums in the remainder of the box. Is the light okay? I did want to point out that this is the first Ken El Dia de los Muertos doll that we're getting, and he's awesome. He's in a charro style of dress based off of kind of like a horseman. It's similar to what a lot of mariachis wear, if you've ever seen a mariachi band play. And yeah, the boxes are very similar, but again, I really love this color story that they've got going on. It is beautiful. I love the purples and the oranges. It's perfect for the holiday, and it's also perfect for, just bringing in that Halloween aspect to it, because face it, for a lot of Americans, we do kind of associate the two, especially even if it's not something that's in your own culture. Dia de los Muertos has definitely made a impact in American consciousness. We'll go ahead and open these up. Oh, and I really do love this. I love the third doll that they have in this line honoring the celebration. We have the same calavera makeup. It looks beautiful. They do have a protective plastic insert here, but it is really easy to remove. And then we can go ahead. And again, we have these rich, dark purples inside, which I think really make the doll stand out a lot. I love the ofrenda that they have in the background, especially that they do have both a woman and a man figure, the skeleton figures there. And that really does honor the fact that they did make the first Ken in this iteration. But it's a beautiful color story. We have a lot of, you know, kind of almost 90s style colors. It's amazing that we have all these 90s colors. It reminds me of, you know, Barbie in the 90s, but it's done in such a refreshing way because it's to honor El Dia de los Muertos, and it's on this black dress that's just beautiful. Now this is a Sinaloa style dress, I'm pretty sure, because it does have this beautiful draping collar. And what is special about this collar is that it is embroidered. There's all these beautiful embroidered flowers, and I love the colors that they chose. This green in particular is very rich. It's a beautiful emerald color on top of this very Barbie-esque fuchsia. I love the skin tone that they gave her. It's a beautiful brown color, and it really makes the calavera face paint and, you know, paint on the body as well stand out so much. But look at the detail that they did get on the face. That is one thing that I do love about the El Dia de los Muertos Barbies, is that they're really, you know, they're not being shy in terms of the face paint. And it just really works very well. I particularly love the nose, how they're doing that. These little white highlight markings on the chin. It's just extraordinary, and just beautiful pastels. Now, and I did want to talk about the hair, because if you do notice, it's just a beautiful style. It's a beautiful Mexicana style. Like, they have this band, this twist going around. And this is new and modern, though, in that they have the pink and the purple in the twist, and that is beautiful. And I love the marigold flower crown that they have there. And if you noticed, just like they do on the display box, they have the skulls inserted, and they do look pretty sinister. I love that. They do give her beautiful sugar skull earrings. You can't really tell a lot. Like, I think if they did like a little painting on the earrings, it would have made it stand out a little bit better. And then I also did want to notice just this orange trim that they also have around the collar. Those are the little details that help make up for things like that. And it's just beautiful, because I wouldn't have noticed that. It's a small, beautiful, refined detail. They also do give her bracelets. We have pink skulls here, and then just some pastel bangles on her right arm. Again, this is a Sinaloan style dress, which is a region in Mexico. Like, it's on the Pacific side, kind of the North Pacific side, if I'm remembering correctly. But I love the gown. Like, as you're going down, you get ruffle details, and on top of the ruffles, again, you get a little trim on each level. And it's just a beautiful tiered effect. It's a beautiful style for a festival. It's a beautiful style for a celebration. And to be honest, I think that this dress is the most traditional Mexicana dress that they've had for the Dia de los Muertos Barbies. In those same pastel colors, they have this beautiful floral work, and you can see multiple different styles of sugar skulls or crystal skulls in the print. And they're different colors and variations. And like I said, it is in these very saturated and some of them even pastel 90s colors that we associate with Barbie. So it's just an awesome juxtaposition because of the style of it being on this Dia de los Muertos Barbie. It just makes it a little bit more modern and just changes how we are perceiving these colors in general. I really like how they did the design here. And even on the black part of the dress, we do have sugar skulls in there as well. And we'll go ahead and get into kin now. Now, this is the first kin in the line that I've done, and he is impeccable. I could not pass him up. He is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful brown man. And so we're gonna start off, he is in a traditional charro style outfit. You know, you may be familiar, like I said, with this look on mariachis. But the sombrero is made out of rubber, but just the painting that they did on it, it looks amazing. Because even the band on the top, like I don't know if you can see through this plastic, but they did paint it with silver so that you can see the raised print that they have on the hat, on the sombrero. The hand molds in particular are awesome. Like they are very strong. And he isn't articulated just like on his arms at all, just like the Barbie isn't. But let's look at his face. Like this is such a beautiful face mold. I don't know if this is the first like Latino or Mexicano face mold that we have for a male Barbie, for a Ken, but it is absolutely exquisite. I love the fact that they did not give him molded plastic hair. He has actual real hair, and we did go over a number of different Kens to make sure that we got one that was styled in a good way. There's a lot of gel in this hair. Again, the Calavera style makeup on his face. Yeah, the screening is just awesome. It's not as detailed as the Barbie, but it's still heavily detailed. And especially I love the fact that they have these oranges with the teal for the pops of color. And they did do a beautiful gradient on his cheeks. He has this awesome purple bow tie. It's big and beautiful. And then on his Charo style suit, we do have embroidery. Now it is amazing to me that they got such beautiful, intricate details in this embroidery that's on the side of his shirt. Is it on the other side? No, it's just on his left side. It's not on his right side, but still, that is amazing. There's a lot of yellows again to hint at the primary flower being the marigold. And then he does have this sarape going down. Now, there's no embroidering on the sarape, but it is gorgeous. And I love that it's draped over his right shoulder. We have the same background in the box as the gal. So yeah, Señorita has the same background as he does. And then, see, this is another detail that I love. They did give him a brown belt that matches his brown shoes or his brown boots. But then they also gave him this buckle. I love this. They put, you know, for a Ken, you would expect that they might skip on the detail. They may not do as much as they should, but this is not the case here. Because even on his pants, like if you can get this, they have the tuxedo line down his pants, but they also have this little purple ribbon interlaced going all the way down. It is exquisite. I love that. It's so appropriate for the theme. It's so appropriate for the vibe that they're giving overall. I'm here for it. I love this. I wouldn't mind wearing an outfit like this. I'm not one for suits, but yeah, this is beautiful. And we'll go ahead before we stop and take a look at last year's gal. Now this is a beautiful, dreamy, primrose Dia de los Muertos Barbie doll. I do love the aesthetics of this. I do love her a little bit more, I've got to say, just because of, I think it just thematically is a little bit more cohesive. I like how they've gone more traditional while at the same time being a little bit spooky. But this is just beautiful. Oh. So this dress is a very light blush pink, and it is gorgeous. She's giving me major Frida Kahlo vibes, and it gives off a sweeter, you know, she's giving a sweeter kind of attitude than the new Barbie doll this year. but I'm also very here for it. We do have a crown of roses instead of marigolds. There are a few marigolds in there, but we do have skeleton hands that are holding up the roses. And that is definitely something that I love. Now, in terms of her screening for the Calavera makeup, I do prefer hers a little bit more. I think it's a little more detailed and a little bit more cohesive, but that's not to say that I don't love this girl's. I just feel that they toned it down a tad bit. But she has beautiful dangling earrings. I love what they did with her hair, and they have it all swept up and twisted in this beautiful design. And there is golden highlights that are woven in the twist. It is all pink in the background where we have the ofrenda. But one thing I did want to point out is I love the fact that they gave her this tight fitted long sleeve bodice. And then the sleeves, of course, are in a more sheer flesh toned material that also has the skeletal bones painted on it with different designs, and it's just overall very beautiful. We have a pearl detailing right around the top of the bodice and the sweetheart neckline. Just completely whimsical. It's so gorgeous. And then for the dress, we have just cascading embroidery in the most beautiful pinks, blues, and like dreamsicle oranges. I love this. Everything about this is flawless. This is a masterpiece. So this for me is the highlighting feature of this doll. We have this sugar skull right in the middle, but the color story is impeccable. The type of blues that they chose with the pinks and the orange, because it is just kind of like one orange color that they did choose. It's fabulous, fantastic. And then this beautiful primrose light pink lace overlay for the gown. I'm really excited for what they're gonna have next year for 2022. Because overall, I'm just really proud of this line. Mattel has done such a good job. Such a good job. And yeah. So yeah, these are the 3 dolls that we have in the Dia de los Muertos series. And you know, we do want to get the first one, but she's pretty expensive. Like, thank you everyone for watching. If you do want these two, the newest releases for the series, I believe that they are still available. You can get him on Amazon for sure. I'm not sure if she's still on Amazon, but it should be close to the retail value. I don't know if it's skyrocketed that much. We are still in November. So yeah, if you like them, definitely start hunting for them because they've been out for a while now. She has gone up tremendously. She's doubled in value if you want her. Thank you everyone for watching. If you made it all the way through, we would really appreciate it if you liked, commented, and subscribed. It helps us out tremendously. But yeah, let us know what you think about these girls, about this Ken, being that he is the first. And honestly, kind of my favorite Ken that they've ever made. Yeah. But yeah, y'all have a wonderful night, a wonderful day, a wonderful year, a wonderful just everything. And